Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Swami Jyotirmayananda Society, our journey to self realization. Please subscribe our channel for the mystical meanings and to enjoy daily satsang with us. Today we are starting a new book, Yoga Essays for Self Improvement by Swami Jyotirmayananda ji. I'm very excited to bring this book. I'm Swami Nikhilananda. I'll be narrating it. I have known Swamiji for over 25 years and I took sannyasa from beloved Swamiji in 2018. Gurudev Swami Jyotirmayananda is currently 92, still living in Miami, Florida, and he is an enlightened sage, one of the last living ones, directly initiated by Swami Shivananji Maharaj of Divine Life Society, Rishikesh, India. So, this book that we have, Yoga Essays, in today's world is going to be extremely beneficial due to so many sickness and diseases that people struggle with, especially the mental sickness. And this whole book of yoga is going to balance our personality. Let me read you the contents and then we will start with the introduction and we will pick up a topic every day for our satsang. And I hope you will really treasure it. I will save it on a playlist so whenever you feel you're ready, you can come back to the topics that apply to you. But we will be discussing the introduction, ethics in the light of yoga, as you see how this world is suffering from moral bankruptcy, from Supreme Court justices to presidents to everybody is running after name, fame, and money, and they are throwing all the ethical build processes and ethical uh, constraints out of the window, uh, just to get some power. So we'll see what Swamiji has to talk about that. Then there is this beautiful topic of how to remove anxiety. So many people suffer from that. The practice of balance of mind, equanimity. Most people don't know how to handle prosperity and adversity. Next chapter is bliss and how to experience it. People have forgotten how joy and pleasure, how to enjoy the bliss. The next chapter is how to change your life. What a beautiful seva service to this world. How to develop compassion, contentment, art of detachment, how to cultivate divine impressions in the unconscious, what are the secrets of divine worship, mysterious ways of actions, and evils of self-assertion. The list goes on and on, so I'm not going to read every single topic, um, but I do want to tell you that if you want to improve your life and change it drastically, patiently, um, give this book a chance, give my narration a chance, and I hope you will see the nectar soak into your heart with the subtle changes. Of course, we have to practice what we hear and gradually learn from them, but hopefully, it's a holistic concept for all of us. So, let's get into the introduction part. Thousands of years have passed since the mysticism of yoga commenced, and yet its movements continues to promote harmony and peace among all people by allowing the individual to unfold his potentiality in the fullest manner possible. And now, with the current Prime Minister in India, Narendra Modi ji, a few years ago, with the UN, he has even made yoga an international event. Each there are more than, I guess, 100, possibly I don't know how many countries, but they all now participate in International Yoga Day because they're seeing the benefits. It's how tangibly they can touch and find peace and harmony. So yoga, the essence of yoga means to unite with God, unite with spirituality, unite with your conscience. That's what the true meaning of yoga is, and many people are finding peace and happiness through this yoga. So, through this great range of time, saints and sages have related their wondrous experiences to the world, and consequently, yogic culture has acquired a vast treasure of profound literature. There is no trademark, no royalty. It's free for all. Like the sun gives its radiance to everybody, yoga is for everybody. It transcends religion. There are no dogmas. Anybody and everybody who wants to improve can benefit from it. So yoga can certainly change your life, and therefore these yoga essays, one at a time, will certainly help us tremendously on this journey to self realization. So, this literature gives insight into the spiritual side of life. It gives insight into how a person should actually live his life, a life that is ideal. Most people don't know how to lead a happy, balanced life. Many even die thinking they are this body. That's all they know. They don't even realize that this body is just like an external shell. Within it is the conscience, and that's what their real essence is. And they've been born to attain self realization. So, liberation, those things are far from their minds. But yoga can change their life if by grace of their previous punyas or through some good act, good merit, they come into contact with a saint, a sage, or some holy teaching that takes them to this path. So, it presents an understanding that every soul is like an actor who, entering the stage of the world process, must play his part while at the same time maintaining the awareness that he is not identical with the part he is playing. Actors play so many parts, but they are not that. They come home and they play with their kids just like everybody else. But in the movie, they will play their act so well that but it's all a mirage, all a show, all for money. They earn a livelihood that way. So they may become a police inspector in one and a robber in the other. So they are neither. They are away from all that. Much in the same way, we come in this world to play a part. We are not that. Outwardly, he is playing a role, but inwardly, he keeps the detached understanding. That's what advanced souls do. Inwardly, they are like high as the Himalayas, peaking. So, at the same time, the Vedic scriptures also expound the Yoga Vedanta philosophy that this entire universe is unreal and that Brahman alone is the reality. It takes time for an average person to digest that, because when you see everything, you say it's all real. I can touch it, I can feel the pain, I can see the tears, I can see the joy. So, why is it unreal? So, gradually, once you give it time and you understand, you will realize that this world is as unreal as your own dream. So, anyone who hastily studies this philosophy may think that the yogic movement denounces the world, saying the world is unreal and a person must seek salvation for his own sake and no one else. But that is not so. See, half knowledge becomes more harmful. It is worse. This is why you need sages and saints and spiritual preceptors, gurus to guide people properly. Otherwise, wrong assumptions can be made and a person may be completely misled. Yoga mysticism is a universal movement. When a person uplifts himself, he uplifts all of humanity. And since a human being is not an independent individual, separated from the cosmic stream of life, raising one's consciousness through yoga is far from a selfish project. So we are all interconnected, like a big chain. You pull one end, the other end also comes with it. We are not separate. Rather, it is the most effective path in promoting harmony, peace, and well being in the world. This fact has been proven time and time again. Yogis who have attained mystic insight and have advanced on the spiritual path have exerted great influence in the world. Due to their mastery over their minds, they are able to release spiritual forces. Though the influence of energy in the physical plane is obvious and astonishing, you must realize there is a greater form of energy released when a person follows the yogic path. When one practices meditation or triumphs over some negative force within himself, he sets up a spiritual force. Although that force cannot be easily seen, its influence is as effective and radiant as the shining sun. Look at the influence of those great men such as Buddha or Christ or Krishna or Rama. Their benign influence continues even today to inspire people all over the world to pursue the path of goodness, love, and understanding. Such is the potential of this spiritual energy. Yoga then points to the fact that a human being has a divine and unlimited potential. But even more important than that, he can unfold that potential simply by harmonizing his daily life. With this in mind, throughout the evolution of yogic thought, sages have evolved a harmonious plan leading to the highest goal. What is it? Liberation, mukti, self realization, God realization, nirvana. They are all the same thing, just different terms. That movement is integral yoga. So we reach that through this harmonized process, a system which blends wisdom, devotion, meditation, and action. Karma, bhakti, dhyana, jnana. And that is the mission of our teachings of Swami Jyotirmayananda Society, the journey to self realization. That is the mission. In it, every aspect of the personality is integrated. Yogic culture presents a process that touches every part of one's being. Yogic movement is further unique in the sense that it does not come into conflict with any religion or other mystical movements of the world. It's religion neutral. Rather, yoga inspires goodness wherever there is goodness. It gives an insight into the fact that all religions are basically the same. They are all teachings of the same art, the art of attaining God realization. The goal is the same, though externally they may appear different. Everybody wants to go to God. Therefore, when you are trained on the basis of yoga philosophy, you can study any scripture from any religion and find an abundance of significance and meaning in it. Yoga widens one's mental horizon, and being of a universal nature enables a person to appreciate his own culture, his own religion, his own faith without creating any sense of conflict. There is no change needed. When you come to yoga, you become holistic, universal. You become a better version of you. That's all. Furthermore, yoga mysticism does not confine itself to mere intellectualism but provides guidance in practical disciplines, integration of personality, self introspection, the development of one's talents, art of controlling the mind, and the promotion of vibrant health, etc. etc. Just to name a few. So, when you understand all the implications of the yogic movement, you realize truly what a blessing it is to the world as a whole. So, with this, we conclude our satsang for today. We have started this new journey. We'll be on it for a while together, and I hope you'll stick with me and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Please share this great information with your friends and loved ones because it will affect. The topics are so profound: mental illness, anxiety, this, that, and stress. So, every topic is covered. So, let's join this journey together. This is Swami Nikhilananda. Hari Om Tat Sat.